So before I start the video, I just want to mention that I got this table here for my birthday, and it is awesome. It is a fish and game table from Fleet Farm. I'm sure you can find them somewhere else, but that's where I got mine. It's got a really nice sink, a lot of work room, nice ruler, and all you do is hook it up to a hose, and everything, the sink works. So yeah, it's awesome. I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's out of the way. A couple weeks ago, well, here's the story. So a couple weeks ago, I was up north and I shot a turkey, as you can see right here. I had a GoPro on my gun, and I filmed the whole hunt. Then I got home and started editing it, and all my files on my jump drive got deleted. So that video never got to come out onto my channel, but oh well. Sorry about the lack of turkey hunting video this year, but I'm going to teach you guys how to mount it on a turkey display kit, as you can see right here. I got this from Fleet Farm. I believe it was about 20 bucks, 23 bucks maybe. So yeah, good deal. It just takes a little bit of time and effort to do this. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it right now. First, what you're going to need is a turkey, fan and beard, or yeah, well, fan and beard. So then next, you're going to want a hard working surface so that you can cut on it and do all that other stuff. Then you need a knife. I'm just going to use my fillet knife, but you can pretty much use any knife you want. And a turkey display kit. Those are pretty much what you need. And the reason I'm filming, well, I filmed this video last night, but the GoPro audio sucks and it didn't turn out right. So I already completed this step, but I'm refilming it just to teach you guys how to do it, and then we'll move on to the next step. So first off, what you're going to want to do is you can set the beard off to the side, and you're just going to be working with your fan. Now, when I had the fan, when I first cut it off the turkey, there's a bunch of feathers on top, and there's a bunch of meat right here. What I did was I took a side cutters, and I cut all those little feathers off, front and back. And then all you do is take your knife and you scrape all the meat away from the fan. So I'm just going to kind of finish up what I started yesterday, because I couldn't really see very well yesterday. So I'm just going to trim all around here and pull out all these extra feather stems or feather bases, whatever you want to call them. Cut all of those out. Cut some meat off, just because you don't want rotten meat in your mount. But that's where the next step will come in. You want to try to get as much meat off as you possibly can, because like I said before, you don't want meat in your mount. So once you get it cleaned up real nice and how you want it to look, or how you want the mount to be, then take all these out. Disgusting. Yeah, one other tip, guys. If you're seeing this video, like right when you shot the turkey, make sure you start mounting it right away, because I shot this turkey probably about 3 weeks ago now, and there's all these like maggots and mealworms in here. Pretty not cool. So yeah, now I gotta take my time and pick all these out so that those aren't in there. I think I got them all out. Yeah. Alright. So then, we'll move on to the next step. Alright. So, second step is you want to take your beard, and when you cut it off of the turkey, there's going to be like this big fleshy chunk of meat on there. Well, what I did was I plucked all the feathers off, and then I just cut that off. See, now you can see there's a little bit on there, but that's where the next step is going to come in. So, yeah. So now, step number 3. Alright, so I forgot what step we're on, but whatever step is on the screen, that's what step we're on. So, after you finish clearing all the meat away from the fan and your beard, next what you want to do is, I have a little bit of borax. It is a laundry detergent and cleaning solution. You can find it at the grocery store. So I took about a half cup to a cup of that, and what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of it and put it on the fleshy part of the fan. And then you want to just rub it in. Just rub it into the fan there. Rub it in as best as you can. Get it all in the nooks and crannies of the feathers. And sprinkle a little more on here. Crush this on. Now don't, you want to put a lot on. Just make sure you get as much as you can in here. Make sure you get it in all the spots where you can. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna clean out all the bacteria and stuff from your fan here. I'm going to try putting a little bit of moisture in here. So, it works better if you add a little bit of moisture to the borax. It just works in a little bit nicer, and I feel like it'll be a better end product. So, that's what I did. I got both sides done, and I'll come back at you with the next step in a couple minutes here. Okay, so the next step is to take your beard, and you can rub borax in, but I'm just gonna dip it. I'm just gonna dip it in borax. It'll get all in the crannies and nooks just the same. So I dipped that in borax. Okay, so sorry for the interruption, but dip that in borax and then it's done. So then you don't need the borax anymore. So I've got these two pieces of cardboard. They're actually cardboard from pizzas. So what I'm gonna do is, you're supposed to lay the fan out how you want it on the cardboard, like this. And then you take pins and you pin each individual feather down on the piece of cardboard like this. Hopefully the wind doesn't screw it up. Oh, I also forgot to mention that at the end of this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a unboxing. I got a couple of Strike King lures. So, after I'm done mounting this turkey, then I will show you that video, or I'll show you what I got. So, I'm going to finish this, and I'll come back at you guys in a second here. Okay, just a tip, don't do this when it's real windy out. It's a pain in the butt. So, once you're done with that, you guys can just come with me here. I'll meet you in the shed in a couple minutes. Okay, so I made it to the shed. And now, what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to tape over all, or the whole fan. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go like this. I want to make sure this does not come off, because you have to wait. This has to stay taped up, and it has to stay taped up for 7 to 9 days. So you want to really make sure that it doesn't come off for 7 to 9 days. So I am taping this up really good so that I hope this doesn't come off. And the way I'm taping it, it should not come off. If it does, well, then it's a bad day. Then, if this comes off, then your turkey is not going to dry the way you want it, and then it's going to be all messed up. So make sure it's the way you want it before you tape it down. Okay, so there you go. The beard does not have to be taped down. You can just let it sit. Now this is going to dry for 7 to 9 days, and I'll be back when this is dry. Catch you guys in 7 to 9 days. Okay, so it is 7 days later, and now I'm going to take and finish the mounting process. So the next step, you just take your beard and throw it off to the side. We're going to take all this tape off. Just peel this all off the table here, if I can. And this is pretty much what it looks like. So just take all your pins off. Okay, so all the pins are off. Yep. So now it's dried on, just like that. Looks good. So now we'll go to the front porch and I'll show you the rest. Catch you guys in a second. Okay, so we're on the front porch. Here is the plaque that I'm putting this on. So for this step, you're going to need your fan and your beard, the plaque you're mounting it on, some super glue, and a screwdriver. You can use a screwdriver or you can use a drill, but I'm going to use a screwdriver just so that when I'm screwing these screws in, I don't go through the plaque and make it and mess it up. So that's why I'm using this screwdriver here. So the first step, what you're going to want to do, one second, let me put this on tripod. There we go. So the first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to loosen these birch screws up just a touch. What? You're going to loosen those up. Slide your fan into the position you want it. Make sure it's centered and it looks good. So I'm just gonna check it. Okay, that looks pretty good. So then what you want to do is you want to just tighten these screws back down. Now you don't have to go like too crazy stupid tight or anything, but and then there's a screw right here, and what you're going to want to do is you can just screw this down into the tail. Just so that the tail stays on. And that's what it looks like with the fan on it. That's what it looks like right there. Pretty good. And then the next step what you're going to want to do is you can take your beard and you're just going to glue it into this little slot right here. So that's for the super glue. You can use hot glue, but I'm just going to use the super glue just so it doesn't come off. Make sure this is clean. Okay, now that I got some glue that actually works, what you want to do is, I'm going to brush off all this stuff. So what you want to do is just coat this in some super glue. Okay, that's all nice and coated. And then we're just gonna stick it up in there. And she's just gonna sit. So that's basically how you mount a turkey. Hope this video helped you guys mount a turkey. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Leave a comment below what stuff you want to see. I want to help you guys learn how to do different things. So please leave a comment below and let me know what you guys want. So I will catch you guys next time.